What's going on, guys? Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is Wednesday the 9th of January. I've got confirmed deals to go through as well as the potential rumours. So just before we get started, if you can show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome, greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the bell notifications next to it so never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box. At current schedule every single day at 8 AM UK time, there's a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, now we're past the halfway point of the Premier League, who's been the best player so far in your opinion? Let me know down below. And now let's jump into the very first player today. It's going to be a Dutch midfielder called Bazua. He joined FC Utrecht in the Eredivisie from Wolfsburg as a loan deal for the rest of the season. And for the first part of the season, I believe he was playing for FC Porto, but by the looks of it, didn't really play too much football. The young French defender Jean-Claire Todibo has joined Barcelona officially now from Toulouse. It's a free transfer, but not for the January transfer window, it's for the summer window. So he will officially be their player on July 1st, 2019, and his current card on head is like a bronze, so I'd imagine on FIFA 20, when he'll probably add to the game, he should be a silver. And now we have got a quote from the sporting director of Athletic Club in Spain called Rafael Alcorta. He said, "We are interested in Javi Martinez, Ibe, Ander Herrera and Fernando Llorente. We're interested in all of them." And for Javi Martinez so far, he hasn't really played too much football in the Bundesliga this season. In fact, 10 games played, just 638 minutes on the pitch. And Ander Herrera, his contract expires this summer. So for those two players in particular, it probably does apply for this January transfer window. I'm not too sure about Ibe. And for Llorente, he's probably available from Tottenham as well. And next up though, according to Gianluca Damasio, he has said Inter Milan's Gabigol or Gabriel Barbosa is very close to joining Brazilian club Flamengo on loan. There were some rumours suggesting he could be coming to the Premier League, to West Ham United in particular, as last season was playing for Santos in the Liga do Brazil. Obviously rediscovered his form there and got interest from West Ham, but he's going back to Brazil again. And next up, Arsenal are favourites to sign Belgian forward Yannick Carrasco, who's currently playing in the Chinese Super League. There's also interest there from AC Milan and Manchester United, but at least according to Daily Mirror, he is definitely favourites to go to the Emirates. Now bear in mind, he only made the move to the Chinese Super League about a year or so ago now, just a short of a year really, with Nicolas Gaitan also going to the same club. So in regards to his contract, obviously it's going to be a crazy high contract. So for Arsenal, they're going to have to do quite a lot of convincing. And now we have got the former Arsenal manager being Arsene Wenger, and according to France Football today, Qatar have approached Arsene Wenger to become the national team's manager. Now Qatar are hosting the 2022 World Cup in 3 years time, and it's actually quite a strange one because the start date is the 21st of November 2022. Now obviously we're used to World Cups happening during the summer, and I'm pretty sure it's the first ever World Cup to be held in the winter, at least for the rest of Europe. So it'd be kind of like strange to see how the Premier League structures it and stuff. But back onto the topic of Qatar's national team, Arsene Wenger, it'd be a long-term project. And next up, according to RMC, they're saying former France international and Paris Saint-Germain midfielder Lassana Diarra will shortly announce his retirement from professional football. After several days on holiday, Diarra is now expected to go back to Paris to terminate his contract. PSG and Diarra are now continuing to discuss a potential role for the Frenchman from next season onwards. Apparently they were trying to convince him to stay, such as Thomas Tuchel, but they couldn't really convince him too much, and now he thought, you know what, I'm not playing too much, I'll retire and focus on things outside of football. And next up, according to pretty much every single news outlet, they're saying Chelsea striker Tammy Abraham has rejected a loan move to Wolves and instead will remain at Aston Villa in the Championship. I mentioned a couple days ago how he's doing really well for Villa and scoring a lot of goals for them, and there were reports saying he wanted to go to the Premiership for the second half of the season and cancel his loan deal there, and Wolves were interested, they wanted a permanent basis, but now again, staying in the Championship, fair play to him. Sky Italia are saying Sampdoria have offered a loan deal and obligation to buy worth £10.75 million for Southampton striker Manolo Gabbiadini. And next up we have got a bit of an update regarding Belgian international midfielder Moussa Dembélé and his future at Tottenham. So according to Sky Sports News today, they're saying Spurs have accepted an offer in the region of £9 million from Chinese Super League side Beijing Guoan. Now Chinese Super League sides are definitely known for overpaying for players, but to be fair to them, to Beijing, £9 million for Dembélé seems a very good deal. And you're probably thinking, why have Spurs sold him for £9 million only? Because he's a great player and at least last season, the previous seasons, was very important for them. So my first point is he is 31 years old and they could bring through a younger midfielder. He's out of contract in the summer, so it'll be a free transfer anyway in a few months' time, and he's not played for Tottenham since injuring his ankle against Wolves in November. And he has had quite a few injury problems over the last few years. Now technically Beijing are paying £18 million for him because £9 million goes to Tottenham as obviously the transfer fee, but the other £9 million, it goes into the development of Chinese football. And next up we have got a player that back on FIFA 18 had a very good team of season card, that is going to be Mbabu. According to reports in Germany today and also Switzerland, they're saying Schalke are interested in young boys defender Kevin Mbabu. It literally doesn't say anything else on top of that, so at this point in time, not too much to look into, but I imagine very soon we could find out a feel or something. A very interesting update regarding Callum Hudson-ODOI of Chelsea and his potential move to Bayern is up next. So Bayern have made a fourth bid now for the player worth £35 million or 39 million euros. The first bid was £13 million, the second one was 20, third one was 30 and now 35. They finally met Chelsea's valuation. And apparently the player himself does see his future at Bayern Munich, and they've also offered him the number 10 shirt for next season. And you can definitely tell it's part of Jadon Sancho effect because he made such an impact at Borussia Dortmund already, and considering he signed him for £8 million, he is now worth so much more than that. Now £35 million isn't cheap whatsoever, but as I mentioned a second ago with Sancho, also that's risen the price of English talent. He's got crazy good potential, crazy good ability. It could be great business for Bayern in the long run. As long as he's given first team opportunities, which I'm pretty sure he will be, it could be crazy good for like 10 years plus if he stays there. It works out to be a bargain. And even if he doesn't start off crazy good straight away, his valuation of 35 mil, that will stay there as a minimum for a long time. And you can understand why Chelsea fans are annoyed about this one because he's their biggest prospect right now, I'm pretty sure, and they're selling him. But the main thing is their current team with the likes of Willian and Pedro, why not start Hudson-ODOI? And now we have another Chelsea player leaving the club, and this time it's going to be Cesc Fabregas. So apparently he's agreed a 3-year contract to join Monaco in the summer. And that'll be when his contract runs out at Chelsea, so it'll be a free transfer. But if he wants to go now, Chelsea want to sign a replacement first. And Sky are saying they're very close to deals for Barella from Cagliari and Paredes from Zenit. And they do expect one of them to be completed this week. One that kind of came out of the blue yesterday is going to be Pepe return to FC Porto, and the reason I'm saying out of the blue is because 3 days ago he looked set to join Porto anyway, but 2 days ago it's pretty certain he'd be going to Monaco. But now he has returned back to Porto on a free transfer from Besiktas, where technically was a free agent, and signed a 2-year contract until 2021. And yet another Chelsea player linked to move away now is going to be Alvaro Morata, at first out according to Daily Mirror. Sevilla want to sign Chelsea striker Alvaro Morata, offering £5 million to take him on loan ahead of a summer deal worth £35 million. And next up, according to France Football, Manchester United are dreaming of signing Napoli defender Koulibaly in this January transfer window, but they do know if they want to sign him, it will cost close to €100 million. And ESPN are saying that United have accepted already, they have to wait until the summer instead. Now I think quite a lot of teams are realising now, especially after Liverpool last year buying Van Dijk, it costs a lot of money, it's a massive risk, but if it comes off, it could sort out so many problems. And United are conceding a lot of goals this season, so someone like Koulibaly coming in, or even like Alderweireld, it could work wonders for them. And next up, according to reports in Spain, they said Neymar has met with officials from Barcelona last month to discuss a possible move back to the Camp Nou. Catalonia Radio claimed the 26-year-old spoke with the club's Brazilian scout Andre Curie in Paris before Christmas, with Barca keen to make a deal happen. The report also states the attacker regrets his world record transfer to Paris Saint-Germain in 2017 and is desperate to return to his former club next summer. Now the thing is with Neymar rumours that you go back to the summer transfer window pretty much, every single day he's into move away to either Barca like a return or to Real Madrid. And speaking about Real Madrid, according to The Independent today, they're saying Real Madrid have begun a move to try and sign Tottenham midfielder Christian Eriksen and are preparing what they hope will be a £100 million deal. And you would imagine that with Real Madrid struggling right now, they can offer him a crazy amount of money and get him on board. And I have got a few confirmed deals. First up though is Italian striker Okaka going to Udinese. It's from Watford, a loan deal for the rest of the season, and there might be an option to buy there. Soloth has joined Ghent in Belgium from Crystal Palace on loan for the rest of the season as well, and a player that I don't think is on FIFA whatsoever called Bayo has joined Celtic from a team called Donetska Streda. I'm not sure what league that is, but it's a fee of £2 million on a 4-year contract. Reports in Italy are claiming that Inter are preparing another bid for Real Madrid midfielder Luka Modric. The Serie A side attempted to sign the current Ballon d'Or holder last summer, but their bid was rejected. However, according to Gazzetta dello Sport, Inter are now hopeful of securing the player's services this month. But the Spanish outlet AS, they're saying that if they want to sign him, it'll probably be happening in the summer transfer window, not in the winter transfer window. And this next one could be very, very good news for Chelsea fans and also for Cesc Fabregas. So Italian side Cagliari have made a bid and had a bid accepted for Boca midfielder Nandez. A deal for the Uruguayan could free up Nicolo Barella to join Chelsea in this window, which in turn will allow Cesc Fabregas to move to Monaco. There are rumours saying Napoli also want to sign Barella for 45 million euros, but we'll have to wait and see. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So as always, if you enjoyed it and enjoyed transfers, make sure to show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. If you're new to my channel, press that subscribe button for more and press the bell notifications next to it so never miss a video. My previous video will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, as of right now at the halfway stage of the Premier League, who has been the best player so far this season? Let me know down below. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.